Please welcome one of the prettiest Americans ever, Kristen Bell, everyone. Kristen Bell. Don't need it. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Good. It's lovely to see you. May I say you look a little tiny bit French?
I do?
A little bit. You
Could
know,
it
with
be
the
the stripes
and the boots. You look like a little kind of sexy French resistance girl.
Thanks.
But let me just tell you, resistance is futile.
Ooh, hooray.
How are you?
I'm excellent.
Yes?
Yeah.
You are an American, of course, aren't
I
you?
am,
Yeah, good.
yes. Though I did grow up on the border and both my sisters were born in Canada.
Oh, you didn't tell me this. You have Canadians in your family?
I do.
That's
I
all
do.
right. I have Canadians in my family. They're much like us.
Well, they are. I used to think it was hysterical, though, that my sisters had to carry those cards that said aliens when I was little.
Really?
It said resident alien.
I think you have to have your full passport now.
To cross the border? Yeah, you do.
And you get a retina scan. I made that right up. Yeah. Where did you grow up?
In Detroit.
Really? Detroit,
Yeah,
Michigan?
the heart of the country.
Yeah, I've always heard that Detroit's quite rough.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It is. It's, well, they make the cars there, and
Right.
there's a lot of bad streets. And now everyone can reference 8 Mile. I grew up on 10 Mile, so it's 2 more miles better than 8 Mile.
Is it 2 miles tougher or 2 miles softer?
Softer.
All right. That must be kind of embarrassing.
A little bit.
Yeah, people say, where did you grow up? 10 Mile. Oh, la-di-da. When did you come here?
5 years ago.
Really?
But I lived in New York for 5 before that.
Did you like New York?
I loved it.
Have you ever heard of the New York Giants? Apparently their football team did very well at the weekend.
I know, I watched it.
Are you a fan?
Everyone in the room was rooting for the Giants, and so I felt I'm not very confrontational, so I did as well.
But you're not really a fan, are you?
Oh, well, sure. I'm not a fan.
Well, that's as good an answer as any. Did you have any chili when you were watching the game?
I did. Vegetarian chili.
It doesn't make any difference. It's the beans that do the damage.
It's been doing damage.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, really? Do you have that? I know. I was sweating.
Everybody has it. Come on.
Really? I don't know if everybody has it. I felt very bad. And my dog, because my dog had been sick last week.
Blame it on the dog.
Well, I tried blaming it. I blamed it on the dog last week. But the dog.
Blame it on the dog.
My dog was sick last week, and I got up in the middle of the night.
Because of the chili?
No, the dog doesn't eat chili. Come on. And then the dog was sick. I got up in the middle of the night. The dog had a little poo inside the house, and
A little one?
No, a very big one.
That's what I thought.
Well, he's a German Shepherd.
Whoa.
Oh, I know. Very big, and he always likes to march at night. German, you know. And. But he had, and also, anyway, he had a poo at night. He couldn't help it, and but I got up and I thought he'd been sick again, and it wasn't. It was the smell of me smelling of chili. I know, and the dog's like, mm-hmm.
That's hideous.
I mean, he's not gay, but he did do that. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, he might be gay. I don't know. He doesn't have testicles now, so it's kind of doesn't really matter.
Is he better now?
Well, he's still not over the whole testicles thing, but yeah, he's all right.
You know, you can get noodles. You can put them in. I researched it because when I had to neuter my dog, I thought, this is such a shame because I feel like I'm taking something away, and you can actually, there's a website where you can get like really extra small or extra large, and I mean, ultimately, it's a pretty penny just for their dignity. Just tell them to get over it. It's a real thing.
Do they make them for humans?
I don't know. Do you need them?
I may later. I don't know. That's extraordinary.
Mm-hmm.
So, but does the dog even notice? I mean, it's all the way at the other end.
No, it was me. What do you call it? Anthropomorphizing? Like when you put your...
Oh, your thoughts into the dog's head?
I thought, man, he's going to be so ashamed. Because I'm a major dog person. I have 3 dogs.
Oh, really? What do you have?
3 rescues. I have 2 corgi mutts, like little tanks.
Yes.
They're really
the
pudgy.
Queen has corgis, do you know that? Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
And then I adopted a 13-year-old black lab from Katrina, and you're talking about pooping in the house,
right.
Which reminded me that she does it all the time because she's old.
Oh,
and
you forgot?
What? No, I remember every morning about 5:30. But here's the thing, though. She eats anything. She has no idea. Well, this is water. She has no idea.
You are adorable. You are adorable.
And thirsty.
I know.
She has no idea what is food and what is not. Like, she's eaten a deck of cards. She's eaten a pack of cigarettes. She pooped wood chips for like 2 weeks. And I don't even have wood chips in my yard. And I'm thinking, where did you get this?
Yeah, that maybe she's going out and doing some carpentry on the side.
I have no idea what she's doing, but
Oh, my Lord.
she eats anything.
Do you know, I used to have a dog called Joe that did this thing that when he was asleep, especially if like I had my aunt or my in-laws at the time over, this dog Joe, he would sleep and he had this giant, he would sleep on his back, is what I'm saying. And he had an enormous...
I can see where you're going with
and
this.
he just would like, and he would dream like, whoa, that. It was awesome.
That's uncomfortable.
You know what I should have got him was those little false testicles. He would have looked spectacular.
Just create
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, it would have been like, oh!
If it's going to be in a showcase,
Yeah, I didn't know
do
you
it.
were such a dog person. You're an animal rights person, Jim.
I'm an animal lover. I believe they should have a lot of rights. But I've always been the person that, like, I actually, when I was growing up, there was a period when I was about 4 where I didn't even want to eat with my family, and I would make them put my bowl next to the dog dish and eat it with my face.
Wow.
I don't remember that, but that's what my mom tells me. So I've always had issues.
I did a bit of that. I did a bit
did
of...
it?
Well, eating off the floor? Yeah. It's called the 80s. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Well, we have to take a break. We have to take a break. Can you hang around?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back with Kristen Bell, everybody. We'll be right back. And the writer's strike. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Kristen Bell, which is my right as an American. And have you ever taken a look around America? You ever driven across the country or anything? I've done that.
I did when I moved from New York to Los Angeles.
Oh, you did?
But I have a problem with geography. And when we were driving, I can't really... My mom was driving, and I also... When I'm in a car or in a plane, it's like a bassinet.
Wait. You moved from New York to here 5 years ago, and your mom was driving?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we had like a U-Haul of all my stuff, and I didn't feel
Okay.
comfortable doing it by myself. But she drove because on a plane or in a car, I fall asleep real quick.
Really?
Like that,
You
lights
never
out.
want to get a pilot's license then.
I
That's
probably
not a-
can't. I probably can't.
Yeah, no.
But I also, since I can't tell where I am, and when I worked in San Diego, my girlfriends used to joke that because I doze off in the car, they would just take me to Mexico and drop me off. And I thought, that's not
That's
funny.
not friends. They're
No.
not being friends if they're doing that.
Well, we were driving and we had left, well, we came from Detroit because we drove a lot of my stuff from Detroit, and we were probably just passing St. Louis, and I went to bed, and I thought I'd been out for like 8 hours. And I woke up and I said, so this is Denver. And we were like half an hour outside of St. Louis. Felt like Denver to me.
Nothing like Denver. I've been to Denver. I've been outside St. Louis. They're not the same.
So I've been told.
Yeah, there's not a lot of skiing just outside St. Louis.
No.
I got to ask you, though, if you're driving from Detroit to L.A., what the hell are you doing in St. Louis? That's a long way out the way, isn't it? I
Well,
think your mom might be taking you to Mexico to drive
But
you over the
again,
border.
but maybe I'm telling you we went through the wrong cities.
Oh, really?
It's in between Detroit and, I'm not trying to be an airhead, but it's in between Detroit and Denver.
What is?
I checked.
I don't know if it is or not. I don't know. It
is, isn't it?
I just got here. I'm just a new American.
They didn't have that on your test?
They don't have
Wait,
all that.
you got
I
a
got a
citizenship at the circus grounds?
Yeah.
Are you sure that's legal?
Boom. Ding! American.
You got circus citizenship.
Yeah. It's like one of the... It's like the Legoland driving license. It's really, it's useful.
That's fantastic.
It is,
I almost
yeah.
brought you cupcakes, but then they said everybody gave you cupcakes, and you got a lot of gifts.
Yeah, you're fine on your own. You don't have to bring. You don't have to
I was
bring
gonna.
gifts. What did you bring?
What? I was gonna. I heard everybody did the cupcakes, and I was gonna go meet.
So that it's
and
either
Letterman took the
cupcakes
meat.
or nothing.
That's what I say
the
all
way
the
you
time.
do it.
Cupcakes or nothing.
All right. Well,
Are you gonna get a mullet?
yeah.
You're gonna be a true American.
Yeah, but not in my head.
No, you got it. You have to at one time in your life. I bet you everyone in here has sported a mullet.
Oh no! I can't.
Yeah.
I don't need to get a
Business in the
mullet.
front, party in the back. You have to.
Are you going to get a mullet?
I
then?
had one probably 2 through 7. My mom liked to take my bangs all the way to right back there.
Did she cut your hair when you were asleep in the car?
Most likely.
Listen, we're completely out of time. Thank you so much for coming in. I should have asked you about your movie, but it doesn't come out until April, so come back.
Okay.
All right, then. Kristen Bell, everybody. We'll be right back.